It's a smartly sunny day in San Diego, in every single way. Ole!
I'm so mad at Preston, I've half a mind not to kill him today.
Oh no! What's he done now?
It's what he hasn't done.
Eric, I've never seen you so upset. Here, let me rub your foot.
That is nice.
How about a hot rock massage?
Hot rocks?
Yeah, Preston has a whole pile of hot rocks.
That's the problem.
Eric, rocks are never a problem.
They are when they're hot.
Get it.
We don't have a maid.
I already told Letty we do. Are you going to make me out to be a liar?
What if it's the police?
That's exactly why we're letting the maid get it. Eric, remember how you pretended to be blind on our first date?
Oh yes, that's so I could feel how you look like.
Well, let's recreate that fantasy now. Close your eyes.
Okay, what is it you don't want me to see? Dress up? Or no more sex again ever?
Oh, well, you see.
I can't. I'm blind, remember?
I don't want you to kill Preston today.
Why? Because the police are all over the place looking for Thumper's cane?
No, because Thumper was going to take the jewels from his Liberace cane, sell them, and use it to buy Smartleyville.
He can't. We own it.
Yes, but you're a certified cheap Scotsman, so if he offered more than the place was worth, you'd take it.
Obviously, I'm blind, not stupid.
Anyway, so that's why I asked Preston to take his cane.
Preston wouldn't do that. Ever since he and the caddy have had their feelings switched, he's a changed man.
Well, maybe the caddy had a weakness for sweet little old ladies.
Or maybe you're not showing me the whole story.
But I can't.
Why not?
You're blind, remember?
And we'll call it Smartly Booby Milk, the formula for her happiness.
Preston, that would never work.
Why not?
Where would you keep the herd?
In my bedroom, for starters.
Preston, in 5th grade, were you out sick on the day of sex ed?
Of course not.
Good.
You know me, I'm never sick.
Of course.
I played hooky with $50 that day.
I didn't know you knew him way back then.
Oh no, not that $50. It was 50 from Dad's wallet.
Ah, Preston, what are you going to do with all their babies?
Babies?
Nursing mums come with babies.
Since when?
Since at least 5th grade. Shelley, how was your walk?
I ran into our neighbor Debbie. She's making a butterfly garden.
I am surprised.
Me too. I thought she was allergic to dairy.
Butterflies are
Oh,
not...
I know what you're going to say.
You do?
Yes, our daughter-in-law's a psychic, remember?
That does not mean that you can read my...
I'm sorry I read your phone, but it's all your fault.
You read my...
Oh, knock it off.
Knock what off?
Pretending like you don't even know your own Secret Service nickname.
Shelley, I am not the president.
She said you will be.
Shelley, she is a psychic.
Exactly. I rest my case, Mr. San Andreas.
Oh, so you're saying it's all my fault?
Yes.
You sound just like my first wife.
I am your first wife.
Exactly. I rest my case. Now that we're filthy rich, we have to start acting high class.
Okay, I'll sign us up for improv.
Not that kind of acting.
Then what?
We have to learn how to fit in with La Jolla High Society.
Well, you can do it, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
I'm done with drugs.
Oh, it's not that kind of high.
Oh, yeah, that's what they all say.
Although?
Addicts, high society.
Why am I getting a headache?
I don't know, but I can ask Felicia for you.
About what?
Your headache.
She's a psychic, not a doctor.
I suppose it could be either brain cancer or maybe a concussion from playing football.
Never played football.
Oh, dear. Did she say how much time you have left?
For what?
One last glorious romp before we ship you off to the Eternal Repair Workshop.
Does this turn you on?
Eric, you should know by now, nothing turns me off.
Ain't that the truth? Oh no, not again.
Yep, every 10 years, just like clockwork.
At least it's a Monday and a holiday, So no more spring-offs today.
You mean offspring.
I do I?
Don't get testy with me, Buster.
Of course not.
Don't you dare mollycoddle me just because I'm ovulating.
I wouldn't dream of it, darling.
I suppose it could always be worse.
Could be your period. I thought you were going to kill me for that one.
Well, you know, I should. It was sexist, but there's something about ovulation that puts me in a friendlier mood.
Don't look at me. It's Monday and a holiday.
You told me that you'd always be there for me in my time of need.
True, but we haven't finished rearing our first clutch.
You know, Adair was always so slow it took him 2 years longer just to hatch.
Which reminds me, I finally figured out which came first, the chicken or the egg.
Oh, Eric Quantum Smartly, solving the mysteries of the universe.
Yeah, it even took me longer than the recipe for anti-gravity.
Well, you kind of cheated with that one. You found it in your mother's cookbook.
True, and I got this one from God.
God!
God's online now.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, well, I give. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Drum roll, maestro. The rooster.
Eric, I'm certain you're going to want to invest in this Smartly ginormous dehydrator.
Ginormous?
Yes, imagine, it will even dehydrate clouds.
But it never rains in San Diego.
Well, duh, that's because nobody's dehydrating the clouds.
I see.
Have you noticed that in San Diego there's lots of planes but no flies?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
So we dehydrate planes and bingo, flies.
Oh, brother.
Plus, you love beef jerky, so you'll save time by doing the whole cow at once.
Preston, we're already getting too much hate mail from the animal rights groups.
Then how about we tackle the biggest problem of all and dehydrate Shelley?
I like her cushy. I don't fancy her as a bag of bones.
Okay then, we'll just shrink her mind.
Preston, she's already as small-minded as she will ever get.
Then I'll dehydrate Smartlyville.
Wonderful! A new hotel piece for my Smartopoly board game. Preston, I want to invest in the Smartly ginormous dehydrator after all.
Oh yeah, sure.
$50 was ranting about the San Diego weather stability crisis and no rain.
Uh-huh.
And Shelley complained that we have a leftover warehouse of beer because Fetch quit drinking.
Uh-huh.
So I thought, why not dehydrate the beer?
We can make a...
Great impact on humanity, donating the water to San Diego.
Oh no, a fortune selling beer in a pill.
Preston, why do you always have to take a worthy philanthropic cause and turn it into a joke?
I'm not joking. I was this close. This close.
Shelley, I'm a bit worried about this egg.
Okay, fine. Then you lay the next one.
No offence, but you are getting old.
Oh, so now you're going to trade me in for a spring chick?
Of course not.
Oh, that's what they all say.
Oh, who?
Oh, the rich old men who trade in their old wives for a spring chick.
That's not it.
Then what? Oh, it's Debbie. You're going to trade me in for our neighbor Debbie, aren't you?
Are you crazy?
Of course I am. I'm a woman.
Shelley, that's sexist.
So he's saying that my eggs are old.
This egg is cracked and bigger than a refrigerator.
It is bigger than a robin's egg.
More like a John Lithgow egg.
Okay, so why don't you tell me how you really feel?
I feel.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
Henpecked.
Stay tuned, folks, for the Smartlies. True Crime Edition.
Debbie was sure friendly last night.
Yeah, she was, wasn't she?
Her boobs are huge, don't you think?
Yeah, they're even bigger than mine.
And they defy gravity.
You know, she can't mop the floor with them the way I can.
She was very agreeable, don't you think?
You know, she's boringly predictable, though, Eric, because she'll do absolutely anything you ask of her.
Her legs are long and shapely.
Natural stodginess like mine is in very short supply here in California.
She smells like angel food cake soaked in rum.
No unforgettable pony farts from that skinny-ass chick.
And you say she does yoga every day?
Yes, and she's getting her black belt, remember?
In pole dancing.
She loves big poles.
And we have a huge one here, don't we?
Oh, yes, we do, don't we?
You should ask her over this evening.
Oh, Eric, finally, after all these years, you're down for 2 + 1 = triple fun.
Heavens, no! I wanted to lead the Labor Day flagpole dance. Shelley, how did your meeting at the Historical Society go?
What a bunch of hoity-toity, fuddy-duddy old sourpusses.
Oh, I take it they explained to you what historical means.
Yes, it doesn't mean very funny.
No, it means the past, history, what's come before.
No, they said it doesn't have anything to do with porn.
So what's your bright historical idea?
Preserving rocks, just like you said.
I said?
Yes, you said that to make a lasting difference in the world, I need to tackle a very hard subject that nobody else is championing.
And rocks are the hardest subject?
Oh, no, silly, of course not. It's just that there's so many famous rocks, it's going to be very hard to preserve them all.
Famous rocks?
Yeah, Plymouth Rock, Rock of Ages, Stonehenge, even rock and roll.
I can think of something even harder to preserve.
What's that, darling?
Sanity.
What's that, darling?
It's what I lost on our wedding night.
Oh, that's okay. I'm a hoarder. I'm sure I have plenty enough for both of us. Eric, 222 has a clogged toilet.
Tell Winky about it. He'll fix it.
I already did. That's the problem.
Oh no, what now?
To fix it, he poured a bottle of laxatives down it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but now the toilet won't stop running. Gotcha, didn't I?
You sure did. I owe you one. Nice, Noah.
Yes.
Shelley? I was thinking of ordering Meals on Wheels.
Oh, yuck.
What?
Eric, it's one thing to eat in the car, but on the wheels, really? Get a grip.
No, oh no, you don't understand. They deliver.
Yeah, but we never go anywhere anymore.
What's that got to do with this?
So then why do we need tires?
We don't.
Well, so then why are you having them delivered?
I'm not. It's food.
Well, then okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, you can order Meals on Tires.
Wheels.
Yes, but I'd still prefer them on a plate.
Could order a side dish.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Then we could use the tires for a table.
Yes, dear.
Eric, I just realized I haven't set foot in the Pacific Ocean yet.
Come to think of it, neither have I.
And it's right here in our own front yard.
Oh, I should mow the lawn.
We don't have a lawn.
I miss my riding mower and a six-pack.
I miss your six-pack, too. I heard that the jellyfish are in today, so we should do it now.
I'll go and get the poles.
And I'll get the canning jars.
Worms or minnows?
Worms. Gummy worms. I can see it now. Shelley's jellyfish jelly.
We can sell them at the La Jolla Farmers Market. And, gee, I wonder how God made jellyfish.
Oh, that's easy, silly. She just uses a lot of gelatin.
Shelley, do you know what convoluted means?
Convoys cause air pollution?
Not close, but not quite. It means it makes no sense at all. But I sure do love you.
Oh, Eric.
instead of write a song, I have to do anything else instead.
Want to make a butterfly garden?
You mean like the painting Grandma made me?
Oh, a real one. We'll plant milkweed. The monarchs will lay their eggs on it. The eggs will catch into caterpillars, and the caterpillars will eat the milkweed. Then they'll crawl away and turn into a green chrysalis with a golden rim.
Like the gazebo?
Yes, and then they will emerge and fly away.
That sounds like an awful lot of work for them.
They're not afraid of working or changing. And they are very persistent.
Oh, like, I'm like a butterfly, graceful and free, never afraid of change, no, not me.
Yes, Carrie, just like that.
Eric, how do you like our new patio chairs?
They hurt my back.
But they cost thousands of dollars.
Well, I guess one thing money can't buy, and that is comfort.
Well, there's another thing that even rich people can't afford.
Oh, what's that deal?
Honesty.
Actually, since we're filthy rich now, do you think we could hire a caterer for our anniversary party?
Eric, your mother would turn over in her grave if she heard of such fragrant wastage.
Fragrant?
Besides, everybody loves my cooking.
Apart from the Food and Drug Administration, the Centers for Disease Control, and the American Medical Association.
But they're not invited.
I wonder why.
Nobody will buy jellyfish jelly.
Tell that to the La Jolla Farmers Market. It's already in the news. I should lend you a few mils so you can invest in it.
Nah, I have a better idea. We'll take the ginormous dehydrator and dehydrate all of Fetch's beer, put it in a pill, and call it Potential.
Preston, potential is useless without study, effort, and Carrie's word of the day, persistence.
So it should be more like a multivitamin.
I just don't see people studying and working so hard if they're chock full of beer. Anyway, how did your class reunion go?
I learned if you treat women right, they hang around too long.
Oh, so that's my problem. Yeah.
Eric, I'm ordering new chairs for the patio.
Oh, wonderful.
The decorator wants to know what your favorite color is.
Well, plaid.
That won't work.
Why not?
My favorite color is animal print.
So, we could always compromise.
Oh, like your no sex every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and all national holidays compromise?
Exactly.
Okay.
Why are all these chairs covered in animal print?
It's a compromise, darling.
How is that a compromise?
Well, every day the decorator's going to swoop in, take them back to the shop, recover them, and return them to us.
You call that a compromise?
Oh, I'm not that silly. I call it revenge.
Ugh.
Come on, kiss, kiss. Time for kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss. Come on, time for...
Mr. Smartley, I already said I can't help you with your marital problems.
Why not?
I won't be party to offering hope to the hopeless.
I don't want to party. I just need your advice to prevent bloodshed today.
Bloodshed?
Shelley thinks I have a crush on Debbie, so she wants to kill her.
I see. How does that make you feel?
Sad.
Why?
Well, Debbie will be dead, Shelley will be in prison, and I'll have to burn the hard-boiled eggs all by myself.
So you want to stop the killing?
Of course.
Okay. Talk to her in her love language.
I know Scottish and English and some Esperanto, but no love language.
It just means talking in terms of what they value most in the relationship.
Like?
For example, Preston's love language is 38D.
I got it. Thank you, Nanny. This will be a piece of cake.
Eric, I'm baking a cake for our anniversary party tomorrow.
Shelley, I was hoping for a pleasant dream tonight.
If you want pleasant dreams, you certainly shouldn't conjure me up every night. What are you doing?
Trying to change the channel.
This is a dream, not a TV.
I thought we agreed to have the caddy cater our wedding anniversary party.
He can't. He's doing Adair's wedding instead.
I've been meaning to tell you. I think Felicia just wants him for his money.
Don't be silly. He doesn't have any. I was thinking we should be serving some carbonated pepper water instead of punch. What do you think?
Why not salt water?
Everybody in La Jolla does salt water. It's so yesterday. And you know me, I'm more of a trendsetter.
Yes, trending closer to insanity every day.
Thank you, dear.
So I give. What kind of cake are you going to bake?
The world's first Shelley's Jellyfish Jelly Cake.
Are you out of your mind?
Yes, dear. Topped with whipped tsunami frosting.
And pickled herring ice cream?
No.
Oh, good.
I was thinking of pickled herring cotton candy served in hollowed out squirrel skulls.
What's that smell?
It's smoke from the refrigerator.
Refrigerators don't smoke.
That's just an alternate name for oven in Smartlyville.
What's burning?
Oh, that would be the jellyfish jelly cake.
Call the fire department.
Let's tell ghost stories and watch dead people TV tonight.
Dead People TV?
You know, shows from the 1950s. Nearly all those actors are dead by now. Even Popeye.
The smoke is getting thick. We should get a smoke detector one of these days.
No, that would take all the fun out of it. Besides, I have this thing for firemen. I call them chipping males.
I thought you called them alternate husbands.
I should go milk the butterflies.
Preston says Nanny has a butterfly tramp stamp.
Eric, wake up. There's a fire.
You mean there's still such a thing as reality in Smartlyville?
Oh, I'd never go that far, but you know what they say, where there's smoke, there's firemen. So I need to go put on my negligee.
Finally, I get a night off! Shelley, I have this pre-anniversary present for you.
Why, Eric, thank you. Why, let me see.
Yup, I took one look at that and I thought, definitely this is what Shelley needs.
Why,
It's what you've needed for years.
an extra wide rear view mirror?
So you can see what's behind you.
Eric, I already know what's behind me.
You do?
Yes, the most wonderful, thoughtful, handsome, and considerate man in the world.
Well, thank you. I wasn't sure how you were going to take this.
Yes, there's no man in the whole world more attentive than Winky.
Say what?
You didn't honestly think you were going to get to this sly little fat-shaming scene in the show, did you?
Fat shaming?
Yeah, that's what you meant, wasn't it?
No. I love you just the way you are.
Oh, Eric.
Rotten female driver and all. Who is it?
Scam likely.
Tell Preston I'll be right down. Yeah, Preston, what's up?
I finally found a surefire investment for you. It's irresistible. You're a caring and generous guy, wouldn't you say?
The words Scottish and generous do not belong in the same sentence.
But first time for everything, eh, bro?
So what is it?
I'm going to start a non-profit agency called Orange Awareness Network.
To raise awareness of the colour orange and nothing else?
How about we throw in stilettos? Orange stiletto.
Knives or heels?
Oh, I love feet, so definitely heels.
How would you advertise it?
I'd dress up the Cardiff Coupe in Presto orange stilettos.
Preston, that would never work.
Why not?
The Cardiff cook is cookie, not kinky.
How do you know that?
Don't tell Shelley, but I read his profile on a dating site. Preston, I was a pessimist before I had cataract surgery. Now I can see the bright side of everything.
Great. Then you're going to donate to my Orange Awareness charity?
I'm thinking about it. But first, I thought I'd give you the opportunity to pay me a compliment.
What? You know I grew up too poor to even pay attention.
Yes,
And compliments are much more taxing.
I promise I won't report it to the IRS. Just say one good, true, and kind thing about me. I knew he would choke on trying to give me a real compliment. Shelley will be overjoyed. Preston gets his marriage made in heaven. Shelley, do you think we should share with our viewers the secret to a great sex life?
Yes. You know, the secret to a great sex life is...
To get married.
And then have a series of affairs.
But only with your spouse.
Of course.
And never fight.
We've only had one fight ever.
And that will be over any century now.
Plus, you should only marry someone who...
Fills your heart with joy.
Every time they leave.
And that way you will never be...
Disappointed in love. Eric, did you know that in high school I was voted most likely to be the first female judge of the Mr. Universe contest?
Wow, and were you?
How silly, of course not. You know I don't have my law degree.
You are my favorite blonde.
Oh, thank you, Eric. I love you. Even if you are colorblind.
Preston could save himself millions of dollars if he would just quit wanting everything.
Eric, you really can't blame anyone for having desires.
Yes, especially you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the only thing he desires is luxury.
We just shouldn't be throwing stones at people who like the finer things in life. After all, we won $300 million and we own this luxury beachfront complex.
Plus we have our whole wonderful family living here.
Eric, how many times do I have to tell you to stop using the F word?
This whole misadventure was your idea in the first place, Shelley. I voted for the treehouse in Fahiti, remember?
Eric, Fahiti is in another galaxy entirely. We'd never get back in time for the girls' graduation. Plus, if we weren't here, Fetch would still be drinking.
But the caddy would still be in homeschooling,
Letty and Carrie would be in reform school.
where they have excellent music and oceanography courses.
Besides, they have very strict laws in Fahiti. They don't even allow cars.
The lack of carpools would be a good thing.
Maybe for you, but I can't even imagine life without carpool boy candy.
You can run, but you can't hide.
What do you mean?
Everywhere I take you, your sex drive tags along.
So would you like me better if I drove it somewhere else?
No, that's not the point.
I think the problem is that you'd enjoy a little variety too. You're just too stuffy to admit it.
Stuffy,
I can't believe I said that out loud.
you've been wanting to call me Stuffy for 50 years, haven't you?
Of course, you can't be in a relationship without...
Having feelings you want to stop?
No, it needs to be worked out in more positive ways.
Like learning someone's love language?
Oh, no, you've been talking to Nanny again, haven't you?
Well, you never listen to me. You're always chasing the carpool boys.
And she's a sweet, understanding, single blonde who only wants you for your money and a green card.
No, she wants to help me be happier.
I thought you were already the happiest guy on earth.
Yes, but there's always room for improvement.
People are a lot happier when they stop trying to improve everything.
So you think not wanting things is a key to happiness?
Absolutely. You've already pointed out that that's Preston's problem. The only difference between you is that he wants more cars and you want more happiness. And less sex.
Shelley, I really don't want less sex.
You don't?
I just want you to think I do, so that you keep on wanting me.
Eric, you should know by now it's not possible for me to stop wanting you. And I know deep down you feel the same way.
But it's been 50 years and I still haven't got to the bottom of it.
The bottom of what?
You know, the bottom of my deep down.
That's okay, Eric. The bottom line is, the only universe that I want to be in is with you.
Oh, thank you, Shelley. Shelley, how did your gardening go?
Our neighbor Debbie wants to make a reality show about us. What do you think?
No, definitely not.
Why not?
I haven't been in touch with reality since 1968.
We got married in '69.
Oh, I'm not touching that one.
Oh, so you mean if you can't touch it, it's not reality?
Precisely. Plus, the first episode would finish up as a rerun of Divorce Court.
So what would you say when the judge said, Mr. Smartley, when did you stop beating your wife?
I'd say...
Yeah?
I'd say...
Yeah?
When she uses the safe word.
That's brilliant.
You're the best. By the way, we need to get a safe word.
Oh no, that'd take all the fun out of it.
Oh, okay.
Honey, do these new slacks make me look fat?
No, the fat does it all by itself.
Oh, good. I was worried I'd have to return them.
No, they certainly hug your anatomy.
Yeah, my tummy and my thighs.
Yes, the Thigh Master's really working. Your thighs are getting bigger all the time.
Thank you, I think.
Can you try him on your boobs?
Did you hear that?
No, what?
The sound of our bedroom door slamming shut.
Oh, you're hearing things.
And seeing things too.
What?
Your path away from divorce court is paved with jewels for me.
Eric, I need your help making a fake DNA report.
Preston, why on earth would you think I would know how to do that?
I don't. But since we're identical twins, I thought you'd give me the other copy to adjust.
Why on earth would you want to do that?
Well, at the class reunion, I ran into Susie. Turns out she was pregnant, and when Ma called off our wedding, she got so mad, she decided never to tell me about it.
So you have a kid?
Looks like it.
Boy or girl?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. Can you even imagine how much back child support I'd have to pay?
You'd have to pay? Preston, you can't get blood out of a rock. And since we're identical twins, I'd have to pay.
Thank you, bro. You just made my day.
I'm running out of ideas of how to get rid of our money.
Don't you look at me. I'm doing my level best to get rid of it.
The more we spend, the more we get back.
The problem is the TV series.
In the first place, we are raking in too much money.
And now people won't even let us spend it.
Everywhere we go, they say, Mr. Smartley, we've upgraded you to the presidential suite, and your entire stay is on us.
They figured out who I was at the nail salon and gave me a lifetime pass.
They won't even let me pay for a one-way ticket to Mars.
Tomorrow I'm going to try to offload some of it to the new interior decorator.
Letty has a crush on Caddy.
I remember my first crush.
How old were you?
Second grade, so I must have been 7.
What was his name?
Chuck. Chuck Spaulding.
Did you ever let him know you liked him?
Oh, yes. In fact, he liked me back. He even took me on a dinner date.
What? At 7 years old?
Yes, he confided in the divorcee who lived in the building next door. He talked her into fixing a candlelight dinner for us. Hot dogs and macaroni and cheese.
I thought you were raised on a farm.
No, not until 4th grade.
All these years, I thought you were born and raised on a farm.
We were in the Twin Cities then on 38th and Lindale. and he stole a doll from one of his sisters and gave it to me. The doll was naked and her head was broken off, so she was in 2 pieces. And it was scary. It gave me nightmares, and so I had to break up with him.
Did you ever see him again?
Yes, in fact, years later, I think it must have been 9th grade, I went to a camp reunion in Winnipeg, and he was in the same carpool with me. This really nice old lady fixed a Chinese dinner for us, but I don't think he remembered me.
Is this where your obsession with carpools came from?
Oh, stop being so fraudulent, Eric. How about you? Who was your first crush?
Shelley, you should know by now. I only have eyes for you.
Oh, well, I won't torture it out of you tonight. But only because it's money and a holiday, so it'd take all the fun out of it.
I misspent my youth.
Why do you say that?
Because I was saving myself.
Oh, in that case, I made some really great investments.
Oh, you want to, talking about investments, you want to know the worst one I ever made?
Of course.
Giving you a whole penny for your thoughts.
Oh! That reminds me that I am a complete failure at berating myself.
Oh, I would never say that.
You don't need to. I just did.
Adair is spending a lot of time with Fetch.
Fetch is becoming a bad influence on him.
Yeah, Adair's beginning to eat healthy.
The problem with biodegradable bottled water is that corn syrup withdrawal might kill Adair.
And have you checked his saturated fat levels?
Yes, they're dangerously low.
Pigs in a blanket with corn syrup for dinner?
Oh, that sounds wonderful!
I'll get the edible pigs.
And I'll start knitting the rice paper blankets. Ah!
Yum.
Knock some sense into me, why don't you?
About time. Shelley, why are you blowing bubbles?
It's either this or pole dancing.
Why?
Stress relief.
What's bugging you?
50 years and you still don't know what's wrong with me?
Oh, I know what's wrong with you. I've just got more sense than to say. Now, what is bugging you?
You got another call from her.
Her who?
Her whose name is on your holiday cap.
I don't have a woman's name on my holiday cap.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, no, I don't.
What does this say?
It says ho, ho, ho.
See, I told you.
I don't have a girlfriend called ho, ho, ho.
So what's her name?
I don't know.
Why not?
I never asked her.
Felicia said she needed more medical history for Adair, so she talked to Ma again.
Okay, I give. What now?
Ma told her about our genetic disorder,
Which one?
our AHAD.
Oh, our airhead attraction disorder?
Yep.
So what about it?
Ma said even though we're identical twins, you have it the worst.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No. In fact, I even had Shelley tested for airhead disorder.
How'd you do that?
Easy peasy. MRI.
What'd they find?
It was completely clear, thus proving Ma wrong. They didn't even find air.
Eric, how many times do I have to tell you to look out for Preston? He's put a plastic bag over your head, dunked you in wax, and tried to have you killed in a duel. Wanted to drown you at Black's Beach. I could go on and on. How can I convince you to start taking him seriously? Now he wants to poison the building's water supply just so that he can inherit the fortune. But you told me I can't do anything without your permission, so my hands are tied. There now. Was that convincing enough?
Winky, that was fine, but Shelley says it's not in the script.
Eric, I'm not acting.
What's wrong with everybody today?
I don't know. It must be something in the water.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I always tell people I'm epic, but Shelley always says she's dynamite. Then I whisper to them, yes. So whatever you do, don't light her fuse. That's my job.
Eric, what would you like to do while they're painting the accent walls?
There's so many places to go. So many things to see. I don't know where to start.
How about the zoo?
And catch monkey box?
How about Old Town?
I don't think so. I'm putting off the nursing home tour as long as possible, thank you.
SeaWorld?
Shelley, we're already in enough trouble with the animal rights folks.
We could go to Comic-Con.
That's not until July.
I know, the San Diego Botanical Garden.
How thrilling watching plants grow.
They have a treehouse exhibit now. Maybe they have a replica of your Fahiti Dream treehouse.
Not unless they've stolen my recipe for anti-gravity.
But still, it never hurts to dream, does it?
It does when all your dreams are nightmares.
Oh, come on, grumpy goofus. Anything is going to be better than watching paint dry.
Look, this one's just like our old castle. I feel like a kid again. I'm going to take the stairs 2 at a time. Watch me leap. Maybe I can fly. No, Your Honour, I am not Anderson Cooper's father or George Burns' son. For that matter, I'm not entirely sure where Fetch and Adair came from.
Eric, stare at the plaid pattern on the wall. It will help keep you centered.
But it's not plaid, it's animal print.
It doesn't matter. Every single atom is the center of the universe. And in the center of the universe, time stands still. There's nothing but love and peace and very dark sunshine.
No. Time goes backwards and forwards.
Maybe for you, Eric, but in reality, it goes every which way at once. Backwards and forwards, roundaways and sideways. And it never starts and it never stops either. Eric, wake up! Wake up!
We still married?
Yes, dear.
You don't blame me for wanting a little escape now and then, do you?
No, not at all, darling. Not at all.
How did your walk with Debbie go?
I'm never going to talk to her again.
Why not?
She did something wrong.
Debbie is beautiful, thoughtful, and wise. I can't imagine her doing something wrong.
If that's the way you're going to frame it, I'm never going to talk to you again.
Your hair is prettier than Debbie's. So tell me, what did she do wrong?
Well, her husband left her over that little affair thingy. So now she's looking for Mr. Right.
Yeah, Winky said he ran into her on one of these dating sites.
You mean Winky is cheating on me?
No. He was just checking that you weren't cheating on me.
Oh, I would never do that.
Why not?
If I told you, Eric, that would take all the fun out of it.
Yes, dear, I know exactly what you mean.
Don't you yes, dear me.
As Floyd is my witness, I would never do that unless you wrote it in the script.
I see you're aiming for an A+ in your new passive-aggressive course. Come on. We have to, this is the end of the show. We need to be nice. Come on.
I hear that scientists have discovered the fifth force of nature.
I do not want to talk about it.
Up to now, they've only known 4 forces. Electromagnetism, gravity, strong force, weak force.
How astute of you. I do not want to talk about it.
We've been married 50 years and you've been talking my ear off all the time.
Kiss my wits, Eric.
Okay, so once in 50 years, I forgot to say I love you before we went to bed. And you wake me up at 2 a.m. to discuss a fair distribution of property. And there's nothing fair about you taking the whole blanket.
Okay, fine, you take the blanket.
I don't want the blanket. It's California. I don't need it.
Then stop harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Yes, you are.
How?
By implying that I'm the fifth force of nature.
Oh, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that when it comes to forces of nature, you are always the first.
Oh, thank you, I think.
Now can we go back to sleep?
Yes. Oh. Eric, you forgot to say I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Oh.
I love you, Debbie! I've been taking passive-aggressive courses.
And they're working. They're working very, very well. I'm going to take aggressive courses to get even.
Oh, God. You don't need aggressive.
I know.
You can teach them.
Thank you, I think. Eric, look, the coconut oil is solid.
Pretty harsh weather for San Diego.
If it gets much worse, we might have to wear socks.
Going barefoot all the time was the only reason I agreed to leave our Minnesota igloo.
And you know, the gentle swaying of the palm trees is starting to get on my nerves.
I'll have Winky cut them all down.
Oh, what a great idea.
And the ocean, it never ever stops.
I know. It's just like clockwork. It's wave in, wave out, wave in, wave out.
I miss the peace and calm of our Minnesota backyard.
Yeah, glaciers are like that. Calm, quiet, and cold.
So freaking freezing, I didn't feel like a sissy wearing socks.
I know. We could borrow Adair's Elvis socks.
Great idea. I'll go and get them.
Oh, wonderful.
What?
Whoa, nice. Can you gyrate like him too? Oh, come here, come here.
My eyes are up here. My eyes are up here.
Come here.
It's Monday and a holiday. No.
Oh.
Eric, your investment in Smartly Management and Anger course, or SMAC as I like to say, is going to help solve the biggest problem facing humanity today.
World peace?
No. World peace is only for beauty pageants.
I want it, and I'm not a beauty queen.
Well, you look mighty pretty in a kilt.
I'm going to take that as a compliment, since it's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Oh, so now you're accusing me of being a nice guy?
Easy, Preston. Easy.
No, the problem today is too many people don't take offense easily enough, and they bottle up anger. Anger is energy that needs to be put to good use.
This is like something Shelley could use.
That's my boy. See, with Smartly Management and Anger course, we'll teach people how to convert passive-aggressive into overt-aggressive.
How will that make world peace?
Without people, there will be no war. And with SMAC, in no time flat, the Earth will be an uninhabitable nuclear wasteland.
Preston, I hate to say this, but this might just solve my Shelley problem.
Finally, a winning scam!
Preston, you're so full of it. I think you should start a porta potty concession.
I can see it now. Preston's pay for poop.
Surely you're not serious.
You mean you weren't?
No, of course not.
Oh.
And you need to rename your Smartly Management of Anger course.
Why?
The initials spell SMAC.
So?
It should be named the Smartly Course of Anger Management.
But that spells scam.
Precisely, Preston. Precisely.
Eric, I'm not going to worry about you and Debbie anymore.
Why not?
I figured out she's going to die soon.
From what?
Morbid abyss syndrome.
I should know better by now than ever take you seriously.
Eric, it's no joke. She's never happy with anything for very long.
Shelley, what I love most about you is you're always willing to settle for less.
Yeah, like less sex than I really want.
Researchers have found that satisficers are happier than maximizers.
Well, I have to say I'm a very lucky lady, as I'm very satisfied with the maximum.
No, seriously, think about it. Debbie wasn't happy with her husband, even though he was tall, young, handsome, wealthy, and generous.
Not to mention really good in bed.
Say what?
Well, you don't expect me to just sit on my tush every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and all national holidays, do you?
So are you going to leave me for Debbie's husband?
Only in my dreams, Eric. Only in my dreams. Eric, I'm sorry I broke your toe at the square dance on the day we met.
Oh, Shelley, that's no problem. Forget it.
But I had to find some way to get your attention.
You mean you did it on purpose?
Yes, and I had to wait 50 years to tell you just so you wouldn't dump me.
Oh, Shelley, then I have got something to tell you.
What's that?
You didn't really break my toe.
What?
I faked it so that you would go out with me again.
You mean you lied to me all these years?
Not on purpose.
Oh, does this mean you're not mad at me?
Oh, of course, I could not stay mad at you, Shelley.
Why not?
My memory's not good enough.
Oh, you know, Eric, one of the things I love most about you is your bad memory.
A good memory and a long marriage do not mix.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
I wonder what it is.
It must be a prison breakout.
Over COVID?
Oh, no, silly. Breakouts are always caused by that.
Could you please cut off these handcuffs, ma'am?
Ma'am? Did you just ma'am me?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I mean, you sexy beast.
You do know what causes pimples, don't you?
Yeah?
But since you're in handcuffs, I suppose it's about all you can do, so we'll let it slide.
Thank you?
This time.
Shelley, we're out of cereal.
Wouldn't a great name for cereal be Killer?
I surrender! Call the police!
How come the best ones are always taken away?
I'm still here?
I rest my case.
Wait! I'm coming with you.
See you again in season 3, folks.
Our hearts are all flooded with joy, 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 joy.